Remember, the YouTube ads feed the ducks. Good morning, everybody. It's August 27th of the Duck Adventure, and you can hear how loud they're getting. Now, this is 700 ducks this morning we're going to let out. Now, I know the 100 from yesterday, they're not going to rush out. Actually, I just watched them. They're all, actually, I'll show you. They're just heading into the barn. I came out here and they all started heading into the barn, so they're still a little bit confused. They've been out all night, you know, with their friends, or their new friends, I should say. But it was sort of fun. I knew last night they wouldn't use that corner of the pen, and this morning it was still empty. It's going to take a little while before they spread out and realize that, you know, the pen is all open for them. So let's let them out and we'll watch the craziness. It looks like yesterday's ducks, the freedom ducks from yesterday are, they're just hanging in. They don't know what's going on over there. They didn't want to be part of the rush this morning. I think it's going to take them today. We might see some more action. They might come out. This is a brave new world for them. Well, I gotta go get my coffee. I gotta get things happening here. So I gotta get that feeder built. And it's supposed to be another beautiful day again today. So, and I'm bagged from yesterday. That was a much bigger job. Taking everything down and washing it and putting it all away. I'm wiped out today, people. Well, the ducks are wasting no time to go to the lake today. They're the whole horde's coming around here. They went around the. They didn't go around the whole yard. They basically backtracked and then went around the barn. It rained again last night, so we got water around the property. So it's hard to say if they're gonna, you know, what's gonna happen today with them. Oh, look at these little confused ones inside here. They don't know what to do. It's slowing down here. Still gotta head down there. I was surprised yesterday the group that stayed the whole day down there. I get this, once I get all my work done here, we're going to go out and play with them. Get in the boat, because I know if I'm out there in the boat, they'll stay with me. Oh, I got a bunch up here. They're confused this morning. Oh, they're heading around. They're slow. Well, we've got most of the ducks at the lake here. I've just got, you can actually see the ducks here. There's a whack of them out there on the lake swimming around. I don't know if you can get I got the sun in my eyes here, so I can't really see what I'm filming. But there's a ton of them out there swimming. They're out there enjoying the lake. And we've got these guys here. They just gave me a fox warning. They have gone down twice to head down, but now I've come to the realization that I've got to do an armed escort to the swamp. That's what's happening here. I saw it firsthand this morning, and I wasn't ready to go down. I didn't have my gun, but that's basically the morning rush is going to be changing here to a new format. It's going to be an armed escort because it seems that the ducks want to go to the lake. And they start heading down, and then about between a half and the 2/3 mark, something happens and spooks the ducks, and then a third stay back, or half of them stay back, and only half make it to the lake, and it's really hard. Like I've tried twice to take them down there, and they don't want to go down. So I think it's the first thing in the morning I'm going to have to do is I'm going to do the morning rush, and we're just going to go straight down with the armed escort, and just take them to the lake because they want to go to the lake. And I'm going to take these guys down a little later, but I just want we're getting a good view here. They're this flock this year is doing a lot more swimming out farther out. Trying to stay within the optical zoom here. I hate that when it goes into digital. It's so blurry. But we've got a pretty good flock out there. Well, there's about, I'd say, 450 birds out in the lake right now. And of course, we still have the 100. They're at the other end of the pen here. They got some at this end inside. They're staying inside the feed. And there's a whole bunch down by the water. It'll take them a couple days to get their courage to come out. But these guys are trapped. But they've given me 2 warnings so far. I was just getting my breakfast ready, and they freaked out, so I had to run out here really fast. But then they calmed down. But there was something because they all had their heads up pointing, but it disappeared. I guess it's in the bulrushes, or I don't know. Maybe we'll be lucky here and I can get this thing soon, this fox. He hasn't done any appearances other than just the freaking peaks. He's staying on the perimeter. When he gets a duck, the whole flock goes nuts. I know that. When he does the attack and he gets a duck. And we haven't had a flock freak out during the day, other than at nighttime we've had them freaking out, but he can't get them at night. But during the day, it's been over a week. So Mr. Fox has got to be getting hungry, or he's eating somewhere else, because the ducks have not done a freaking peek. One of my friends just got killed. Actually, I'm trying to think of it. Probably since that duck that I found in the swamp with the turkey vultures there last week. I think it was last week. I don't know. It's all a blur, guys. Every day it's just ducks to me. I'm in duck world. Well, ladies and gentlemen, today's been just an absolutely wasted day. Mr. Fox is really hungry. He's come back now 3 times today. The ducks, everybody's here, actually everybody's been in the yard here for the last almost 3 hours. Put it this way, I was laying on top of the hot tub here because it got to the point that I was over trying to work in the garage, and the ducks were freaking out so much, and it was Mr. Fox, and he kept coming out of the swamp, and he didn't get anybody, but it's some really stupid ducks how they walk towards the fox. So anyways, that's another story. By the time I got over here, he'd be gone, or I'd just catch his tail. I caught his tail 3 times. I think he was here 4 times, but I caught sight of his tail 3 times going into the swamp. But I've been literally, I fell asleep here on the hot tub, and I've been using it because I know the ducks get really loud, because that's how I know. And if they got loud, they would have woke me up. I woke up and I went, okay. I caught about a 45-minute nap here. Laying, and then the worst part is my back is sore now because laying on the hot tub. But the ducks Everybody's just thinking, actually, I woke up, it was funny, because when I woke up, they were like all around the hot tub. It was like, I just went to the garage and back again, and so they just a little bit dispersed, but when I woke up, I was surrounded by ducks. They were actually sleeping by me. But this is where, and the thing is that the only thing I can think of now is cutting down all these trees, which I don't want to do that. He's going into this clump of trees. That's where he keeps disappearing into, the last little clump there of trees. And it's like he comes out and then, you know, darts back inside the trees. And like on the other side of those trees, I cut about 20 feet of bulrushes. But I think I have to cut some more. But I might have to thin some of the smaller trees out just to make it a little better for me to view through. But this is where I saw his tail, right there. He kept going around that corner, and that was the exact same path. So, and then the ducks, which was really stupid. The fox was right there, and there were the ducks right there, and they were walking towards them, looking at them. But the main group, which about 99% of them, were all up here just quacking. That's how I knew something was up. Everybody comes close to the house when the crap hits the fan. But they've been up here for over 3 hours. Everybody's just hanging around here. But and the worst thing is that when I did come over here and I thought, okay, I'll lay on the hot tub and I'll just wait for him. The wind changed. It was like, so my scent was being blown into the swamp, so he definitely knew I was here. Where when I first came over, the wind was coming off the lake, so he couldn't smell me coming over. He just heard me. When I came running over from the garage, because as soon as I heard the ducks, I was in the garage working on their feeder, and I just, as soon as I heard the quack, I came running over the gun, and it was too late. And then, you know, I sat here. Since I've been sitting here, the wind has changed, and I've had no sign of him, not a glimpse, no nothing, and I've been absolutely silent. Well, I fell asleep, so and not a noise. Ducks didn't get loud, nobody got loud, so. And the geese were going crazy too. They were really loud when the crap was hitting the fan here. Goose Lee was seriously cranking the volume up. Look how long the guy's neck is. He's just huge. Every day he's getting louder. Alright, well, I'm gonna go do their feed, fill their feed up. I still don't have a feeder done because, like I said, I've wasted a whole afternoon. So, but I'm getting closer. It's getting closer. We're it's like from 2 weeks ago till today. That fox, his days are definitely numbered. Definitely numbered here. I'm getting getting more and more opportunities, more sightings. Sooner or later, it's going to be the right time, the right place, and it'll be the wrong time for Mr. Fox. Well, you're not going to believe it. I turned the camera off, went inside, came back out, and there was Mr. Fox. He was back again. So that's like, I think, 4 sightings today. And I couldn't get the shot off. The gun was on my shoulder. And he was using the brush, that brush pile down there. Or not the brush pile, but the bush to cut through. He was coming up through the swamp and coming through that brush to get at the ducks. So I had no choice. I didn't want to do it, but I got the chainsaw out and I cut it all out. So now it's wide open. That Mr. Fox, when he comes out of the swamp, he's completely in the open. So just to give you an idea, before, that's where he cut through. It was right there. He cut through, disappeared behind the bush that was there. And of course the bush that was running there also. And that's how he was going in. There's a little trail that he's got going into the swamp. And Doug has been going crazy while I was cutting with the chainsaw. Actually, Doug, for the first time, and Doug's not a barker. He doesn't bark. He'll bark if he hears the doorbell, but there's no doorbell here. But he was barking. He was down in the swamp barking, so he was on the trail of the fox. Because he was barking pretty on a steady pace, and I've never heard him bark in the bush. He normally doesn't bark. So there was the fox. Obviously, when I was cutting with the chainsaw, the fox, was running, was blowing out of the area, whatever. But I made it now, so it's much more open. But the only thing is now, the ducks. I'm down there cutting, So the ducks are thinking wherever I am, it's safe. So now the ducks are going deeper into the clearing here. So they're getting closer to the bulrushes. I'm going to have to cut the bulrushes back some more. The more I keep cutting, the more they keep venturing, it seems. But you know, I've made it now so that it's wide open. So like that slanted tree there, you couldn't even see that tree before when you look through this from this area. So I've got that, it's completely cleared out. So now when Mr. Fox shows up, I've got, you know, probably another 70 feet of shooting that I've got that I can take a shot before he's, you know, gets out of sight. So if he comes into this area, I'd say about 50 extra feet. I got 50 extra feet of shooting. So, but the ducks, they're stressed out today. So he must have been hanging around here a lot, and I didn't know it. But you know, because the ducks have been all day in the yard. That's all they've been doing. They've been in the yard. They've destroyed the grass today. You know, so they're not happy. Mr. Fox has been hanging around. So, but 4 sightings in one day. That's I can't believe it. Like I'm actually mad at myself that I didn't get any shots off. Like, it's you know, to see it 4 times and not to be able to pull the trigger, that I'm a little bit off my game, getting the gun off my shoulder. You know, there's nothing like a video game, I tell you that. You know, that's one thing I always get a kick out of the comments when people, you know, you're shooting in a situation like this, you know, and you know, you carry a gun on your back for, you know, 3 weeks, 4 weeks and not get one single shot off. That's one boring video game. It takes perseverance, patience, and stubbornness. That's what it is. So, but I'm gonna get him. I'm gonna get this guy. I got the duck meat from Midget Duck. I'm gonna rig up some. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna rig up some hook traps to catch him so that I can get him. I got no choice. I gotta get this guy in. I'll just put the traps up when Doug goes into the house at night, and then just wait with the shotgun. And when I hear him screaming, come down and put him out of his misery. But I'm gonna do that tomorrow. I've had enough today. The ducks are, Mr. Fox is long gone right now. He'll be back probably in the dark, but I'm not going to worry about him tonight. Who knows, maybe I'll be lucky tomorrow and I'll be able to get a shot off. A good shot, a connecting shot, so. Yeah. But it's wide open now, so we can see, and actually it gives us even a better view to the swamp. You know. At the rate I'm going here, I'm going to end up clear cutting the property. And Doug's, he's on the serious prowl. He's getting a lot more possessive of the property. I think it's just because he's been here longer. He still doesn't have any confidence though, because feathers blowing in the wind still freak him out sometimes. All the ducks are, it won't be long here, about another 40 minutes. They'll be heading into the pen. And it'll be lights out. I love watching these guys at night go in. They're so good. It's just I don't video it a lot of nights. I shared it a couple times because it's the same thing every night. But I find it quite amusing. When you look out the window and you see them going in on their own. And when I come out here, there's, you know, now when I come out to lock the pen up, there might be, you know, 4 or 5 that aren't in the pen, and the rest are, you know, gone in to fill their bellies, have a drink of water, and get some sleep in safety. But this is where they've been hanging all day. There's just been ducks in the yard because of that fox. And the little ones, none have come out. The ducklings that we released yesterday, not one has ventured out so far. They've all just stayed in the pen. So it's going to probably take them, you know, I think about 2 or 3 more days and they'll be coming out. I'm trying to think what day of the week it is. Whatever day it is, I think by this weekend the pen will be empty during the day. So, well, that's it, guys. Unless I can, unless Mr. Fox returns and I can pop a shot off, that's it for today.